Back with another episode of For Us Television, because that's what it's for. It's for us, the people. I'm your host, Sean the Villain, aka Big Mac. The woman next to me is a entrepreneur, a mother, damn near a social media influencer, because her shit be going crazy. You know what I mean? About her cash, about her kids. Introduce
For
yourself to
sure.
the people.
I'm Tierra, better known as now Shay. Shay the bartender.
I ain't never known you as Shay.
I know you ain't never known me as Shay, and that's my new name. I went to Minnesota and changed my name to Shay, and that's what everybody call me now,
Right.
Shay.
Cardi's?
So, yeah.
Give me one. Never mind. I ain't prescription. Never mind. So we have to get right into it. Hold on, wait. You the second female guest we had, so we're gonna toast to that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Salud. This shit nasty. I'm gonna
just
put that
nasty
out there. I don't care for that shit.
They said it's like antifreeze now.
No, that shit tastes like how peroxide smell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, let's neither here nor there. Okay. Shit, let's get into this. Were you born in Milwaukee? You came to Milwaukee?
I was born and raised pretty much in Milwaukee.
That's what's saying. What was your upbringing like?
My upbringing was like pretty much like poor. Like we always lived in the hood. We lived on 4th and Center for a long time. Like we used to go to this place called CYD. They don't got CYD no more, but we used to have to go to CYD and eat. Pretty much after school, they'd make sure we had dinner or whatever it was we needed. Sometimes we used to even go to Northcott and get lunches and stuff like that because that was our neighborhood.
Right.
After we moved from 4th Street, we pretty much moved like to the Trays. Then from the Trays, we moved to the Foes.
Waiting on that. Go up.
And that's pretty much kind of where it stopped at.
Right.
Was the Foes.
I'm about to detour for a hot second. The Lord put it on my heart, so I'm going to say it. When we do this, mine, it stands for loyalty, honor, respect, and love. I don't know what the fuck everybody else out here doing. So when you see me and mine do this, that's what that stands for. You know what I mean? And grab that door for me. Like I say, we don't edit shit. You know what I mean? Everything is authentic. But so you moved to what, 42nd?
Yeah, 42nd and Lloyd.
Yeah, that's the ghetto. Shout out to the ghetto. You know what I mean? And what was that like for you over there?
Over there it was pretty much rough. It was pretty much like the hood. Like, it was the hood. Like, what can I say? It was the hood. Like,
y'all was good over there, though.
We was definitely good over there. Like, we got along with everybody pretty much over there. Pretty much from 42nd to like, I want to say 40th, it was like a family thing. Like, everybody treated each other like family. So we ain't never had no problems or nothing like that. It's definitely different from what the times is now.
Yeah, we stayed outside all night.
Yeah, literally. We definitely stayed outside all night on the porch.
Birds chirping and like, fuck it, I'm going out.
Literally.
You know,
and we stayed coming across the street by your house.
Vice versa, shit. Back and forth,
Right. So,
real family shit.
Yeah, it was like everybody was family over there. Like, it was all love. Like,
exactly.
It wasn't really like no not love stuff over there. Everybody just treated each other with respect and
the way a neighborhood community is supposed to be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we did it.
Yeah.
How many siblings you have?
I got 9 siblings on my mother's side. And then on my father's side, I have, my mom, she mixed me up. Like I have 2 different fathers, and she pretty much, I didn't know what was going on coming up as a kid. Like, I would think I was going to this man's house and this was my goddaddy, and I was thinking the other man was my father, but come to find out one of them was my actual blood father and the other one wasn't my father. So it was like I was totally confused. But basically my siblings on both sides, I claim both siblings.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong at all. So between that dynamic of having two fathers, how many siblings you got all combined? On that aspect.
5.
5.
Yeah.
So you deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, love is love though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
What's your family dynamic like? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all close knit or?
No, we actually not. Like we not close at all. Like none of us talk to each other. I think it's like a generational curse and somebody gotta stop it. Like at some point somebody
stop it.
I wanna be able to stop it, but it's like, how do you stop it if you can't get everybody to come together and be a family? Or
well, look, if the sisters and brothers end up catching this episode, fuck with one another, man. You know what I mean? That shit ain't about nothing. You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
Family is family, man.
It definitely is.
Ups and downs of that shit, man. Yet and still though, you know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all family. So
right.
whatever y'all got going on, put that shit to the side. Definitely. Or talk it out and then shit, go from there, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Fit Her Collections. How did you come up with that?
Actually I was dating this guy and I had came up with the products like my fat burning cream and selling waist trainers and stuff like that. I first started out just going to Walmart, getting the stuff from Walmart, and it was working for people. And then I went from buying like waist trainers and stuff from Walmart. Like it wasn't really like equipped type of stuff, but it was working for the people with like the product that I end up making that make people sweat and stuff. So it was working out for people, but then I end up going from that to writing like the people in China and stuff on WhatsApp and getting my own waist trainers and stuff like that.
You cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Cut out the motherfucking middleman.
Yeah. And the guy I was dating at the time, I kept trying to think of a name and stuff like that. And to this day, he'd be like, "Oh, you owe me," or whatever. We ain't together no more.
Hey,
like
she gonna catch you on the rebound, bro.
Exactly.
Let's give her some time, my nigga.
He'd be like, I came up with that name, but yeah, he came up with the name for me, and I just kind of ran with it. He came up with Fit Her, and then I end up coming up with Fit Her Collection.
So that's two different things. Then you don't get no money, my boy.
Right? Yeah, because I changed it. Like I'm like, he came up with Fit Her, and then I changed it to Fit Her Collection because I kind of felt like he was going to harass me about that with the name and stuff like that. And me and him not married or nothing, so I didn't want him to like try to come for me with that. But
you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
So, how many children you have?
I have 5 kids. I have 1 girl and 4 boys.
That's what's happening.
21. 18, he'll be 19 in May. I have a 15-year-old, I have a 2-year-old, and a 10-month baby.
And you was back to back with them last 2, huh?
Yeah.
Bam, bam. Hey, it happens.
And I want 1 more, so.
Why?
Because I want to try to have a girl.
More power to you. I'm cool with my 2. Fuck all that. 1 boy, 1 girl.
I just gotta choose the right baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, right now, I'm just dating and mingling and, you know, just going on dates and stuff like that and really choosing, you know?
So what type of man do you look for? As far as, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance, we're gonna go on a date.
So I really don't have a type. I don't have a type. I don't though. Like everybody say that to me.
Hey, so if you feel like you ain't her type, she just gave you the green light, my nigga. Hit that inbox.
Right. Yeah, I don't have a type. I like, you know, different type of men because I be feeling like everybody have different qualities in them, and different men show you different things. Like that's why, like right now, I'm just dating and talking to different people that I want to talk to. It ain't about like sexual or nothing like that. It's just different men have different things in them. You have this type of man that just want to come by your house and chill. He really don't like going outside or doing nothing. But then you got this type of man that want to be outside with you, want to be seen with you, and want to take you different places and stuff. Then you have then you have this other type of man that want to go out of town with you and stuff like that and show you off and stuff like that. So I be feeling like everybody.
You ever dealt with an insecure nigga?
Oh Lord Jesus, yes, this barber. Yes, I just was dealing with somebody like that I was trying to give a chance. He was a barber and he just was so insecure, and I don't know why, because he was so fine to me and stuff, but he just, you could tell, like he just.
How long ago was this?
Recently, not too long ago. like literally, I was gonna just like drop everything for him, but then he started showing me all these insecurities that he have, and I'm just like, what's wrong? Like, either you doing something you don't got no business doing, or this just who you are. Like, you have a problem, like mentally, like, and you gotta seek help for that.
Now, I know you personally, so I'm gonna get a tad bit personal, not messy personal, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? I know your oldest 3 kids. Never met your youngest 2. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, we got a link. So
I don't know why.
We got a link.
Okay,
so
that's another story.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, with your second oldest son,
you
know what I'm saying, the situation he got going on to where he living out of town. Like, how did you come up with that? How did you make that decision to, if you care to dabble in that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So pretty much I had moved back to Milwaukee because I was having like health issues and stuff, and I was just like, I had got like under depression and sad and stuff like that, being out of town. And then every time I would go to the doctor and stuff out of town, pretty much they was making me pay like these co-pays and stuff like that, and I got tired of that. I was pregnant. It just started getting overwhelming for me, and I'm like, it's pretty much like how people say you can move out of town and go anywhere, but it's just not Milwaukee. It's not like Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Trust
like
me, I know all about it.
Their system here is totally different from being out of town. Like it's not the same. Like so that's why a lot of people run back to Milwaukee, but for me, it wasn't like no money issues or nothing like that, because I just stayed out of town almost 3 years, and my business still up and running. I still got my business. Everything was going good for me. Like, I didn't have no money issues. I ended up picking a Haitian baby daddy out of town, so I ain't got no money problems at all as far as my little baby daddy. Yeah.
Stop, I say.
So like he's good to me and my baby, even to my 2-year-old. Like, he take care of us. He makes sure we straight. My friend, she's in the background, but she can vouch for that. Every time she done went out of town, he show us a good time. Am I right?
You have fun?
Yeah. He pays for everything. Like, we don't have to worry about nothing. But pretty much I came back and my son came back with me. He acted like he packed this stuff. He did. He packed all this stuff, everything. And we had got to the house and he was like, Mom, I don't want to be in Milwaukee. It's not safe here. It's not safe here for me. And I'm like, what you mean? He like, I don't really want to talk about it like that, but why my father in jail for the rest of his life? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. He like, it's not safe here for me. And he like, I don't want to live in fear. Like, I come here to visit, but I don't want to be living in fear, knowing that my father may have did this or not did this, know.
And make some enemies that could trickle down.
Exactly. To where a person is after him and he's innocent. Like, he's a child. He has nothing to do with what the decisions that his father made. So I was like, yeah, you're right. He like, plus I've been at this school mostly all my high school years. He went to Sussex Hamilton though too before we left Milwaukee. He was there for his freshman year, but then he was out of town in Minnesota for the rest of it. I want to say for the rest of his freshman year. Then his sophomore year and then his junior year. So now this year is his senior year. So he like, I just want to kind of stick to the same school because you move downtown and they pretty much gonna send me to either North Division, they had told us, North Division, Milwaukee Tech, yep, and Bayview.
Right.
Them was his three choices.
Right.
And
Terrible
it was like,
choices,
if we didn't want to go with NPS, it would have been, what is it, MAS? That was another pick for him. So right. I'm like, nah, yeah, you're right. I don't want you to have to go to none of those schools, you know. I want you to stay where you comfortable at. So he pretty much I end up arranging something for him to stay with one of his coaches. And then he went from staying with one of his coaches to he didn't pretty much like it over there, you know, because everybody got rules to their house, like I told him. Right. There was stuff I let you get away with, you can't go to somebody else.
Coach, because they discipline.
Yeah, like you can't go to somebody else's house and think you're going to come in at 2 a.m, 3 a.m. So he pretty much went from staying with one of his coaches to one of his friends and his mom. And then the mom supposedly started hitting on him and he felt uncomfortable. And he like, she too grown for me. Like,
couldn't have been me. That's another story.
He like, I don't want no grown woman. Like, you know. Cool. He like, I don't want no grown woman. So he pretty much didn't want to stay with her no more. So then he ended up linking up with his AAU coach down there. And he let him stay with him. And he been there ever since, like with his AAU coach. And it's working out, the coach. I want to say he only got one kid and his kid little, so he got a 3-bedroom, the girlfriend, and
so good.
Yeah, her baby lived with him, so he like it worked out, mom. So
now, how did you get into the bartender life?
I've been a bartender really since 2008. That's when I got my license. Here in Milwaukee, I used to work at the Life Bar. I used to be at All Stars. I used to date somebody from All Stars, so it was like I got into that bartending life from dating someone from there. And then where else did I work at? I used to work somewhere else bartending too. I can't think, but for sure I worked at Life Bar. I used to make a lot of money at the Life Bar, like literally. So
you still at Bar 107?
No, Bar 107. Let's talk about it. Like.
What happened?
Literally,
I don't know what happened.
I got hired at Bar 107 because I went to school with this girl, literally from Bar 107, Dimples. I went to school, Bayview, with her, and I was at Coconut Bowl. They have networking Mondays, Coconut Bowl do. So I went up there, and she was looking, she like, I need 3 bartenders, bitch. Like, you want to work? I'm like, sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I work or whatever, and I'm like, I want to bartend. I want to start back bartending. And she like, this would be the perfect fit for you. You know, everybody else we know each other. Like they all came from Infinity Lounge or whatever. And she was like, so you would probably pretty much be the only outsider besides that, because she was like, all my other staff is coming from Infinity Lounge. So I kind of felt like
the word outsider should have been a red flag.
Right.
Like, we bartender, this ain't no motherfucking game.
Exactly. So I kind of felt it was going to be something, because I felt like I wasn't a part of, like, they like a family. So Infinity Lounge crew, they like a family, like from they customers to they bartenders to server, hookah girls, they all like a family. Like they all damn near like I said, like a family. So I ended up starting working there. It was all good. I was making my money. I got a following, so everybody was coming in there, tipping me. I had people that don't even drink that would come up in there, buy a soda, and give me $100 and be like, keep the change. Like, I have men that follow me like that ain't even drinkers. Like, they coming. Wives, girlfriends, dips, whatever they got, they coming. So one day I came to work, and mind you, I had got to work at 8:30, and the manager, chick Dimples, she had got there about 11. She came in at 11, maybe 10:45. Give her 10:45, but for sure 11. She was late coming. mind you, when she came in, my tip jar was overflowing. Like, it was literally overflowed. Like,
Right.
so how could you think that me and you have the same tip jar, and my tip jar is the money coming out of my bucket? Like,
This ain't pot of water.
so she literally was like, I've been putting my tips in your jar all night.
What part of the game is that?
Exactly. So I'm like, how? Like, my jar was already full. Like, how you putting your tips in my jar?
Right.
And she was like, this is usually where I put my tips at. Check. I got receipts in there and everything. So I guess when I was turning my back and stuff, she was literally putting her receipts, like when people tip you from the receipt from their credit card, she literally had like 3 or 4 receipts in my bucket. And I'm like, damn, how did you do that? When did you do that? Because I didn't even see you go by my bucket.
Right.
And she like, yeah, I got some 20s in there too. And I'm
she
like,
got loud?
Yeah.
I mean, you know she lying.
Right. And I'm like, well, I got 20s in there. Like, the man that come in here that just buy a soda and give me the rest of the change, like give me $100 bill every time, I had 20s from him. Like, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to argue about it. But I said, what we gonna do is, she like, you gonna split your tips with me. You splitting them tips with me. I'm like, hold on, calm down. I'm like, this is what we gonna do. I'm like, since wherever the receipts stop at for your receipts, that's how much of the tips I'm gonna share with you.
Right.
But I'm not giving you none of my bottom tips, because I know I got money. I got 10s, 20s, 5s in there. Like, people big tip me. Right. That's just reality of it.
Right.
So she like whispered from the end of the bar, like, I bet you I don't put that bitch back on the schedule. And I was like, excuse me, what did you say? And she was like, nothing, don't worry about it. I was like, man, if it's that deep, you can have the tips. She like, no, don't worry about it.
And this the individual that turned you on to the job?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, if it's that deep for you, you can have the tips, because this is exactly what I said. I said it out loud. Everybody heard me. I said, the next day, I'm going to wake up and make $2,500. I said, literally, from selling detox drinks to waist trainers.
All kind of shit.
Yeah, to fat burning cream, to my business, my haul, all that. Like, I said, I'm going to wake up and make $2,500. I kid you not. God's so good to me. The next day, literally, I woke up and made like $1,900. Like, literally.
Bartending?
No, from my haul, from people booking my haul.
My fault.
Yeah, from people booking my haul and my juice drinks.
Bartending, I need to go get me a motherfucking bartender.
Oh no, but I was working somewhere where I was making G's. For the weekend, like, I was literally making G's. The new bar, Options.
I was just at Options a couple hours ago. That is a fine establishment.
Yeah.
The bartenders are nice. Security, they cool.
Yeah.
And depending on what time we wrap this shit up, I'm going back up there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Options.
Yeah, so Options, I was making good money at Options. You know, I felt like I came in Options at a good time. I ended up stopped working at Bar 107. Make a long story short, with Bar 107, I ended up going to Coconut Bowl. After that happened, I went live about it, about how she wanted to steal my tips or whatever, and then pretty much got me fired from Bar 107, because I didn't want to share my tips with her, and she was the bar manager. So they ended up waiting for me to come to Coconut Bowl on a Monday, and they had pretty much jumped me. And it's just crazy, because I had started being friends with my friend Lachey. Mm-hmm. Y'all might know her as Dejanelle or whatever. I don't know
who that is.
Yeah.
No, they good, Chief.
So I had just started being friends with her.
Oh, wait. What you say? You don't know who that is, neither? Okay, look, we do this shit live in the cut. We don't edit shit out. But all right, back to it.
Yeah, so I had just started being friends with her. Like,
wait, is that a Rolex?
For sure.
What the fuck I'm talking about? Let me see.
It's icy. Yeah.
Let me see. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, I'm sitting next to a motherfucker got a Rolex on.
Exactly. You know, BBS is in my chain, all that. You know, like I'm humble too. I'm humble about it. Like
you brought a couple dollars.
I got you. What you mean?
Nah, we're gonna talk about that off camera. We're gonna do that with off camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, matter of fact, shout out to Bar 107 because I had went and diamond my watch out on them. Yep, this was all on the hustle muscle.
Hustle muscle. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, all on the hustle muscle for bartending. Yep. So I end up going there and they call themselves jump. She waits till I walk past. But before I walk past, I had told my friend, like, come on, let's go to the bar. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I either need to get a bottle or I need to get a glass cup just in case they try to
go across the
fight. Hell yeah. And that's exactly what I did. I went and got that glass cup. They said they was out of Moet, so I didn't want what they were trying to sell me, some Bolero or something. Yeah. I didn't want that. I'm like, that be having me like my stomach bubbly. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm like, I don't want that. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get this glass mug. And if a motherfucker run up, I just know to get to beating you. Like I'm the wrong one to run up on. I got so much anger in me and stuff. Like I'm gonna beat you. I be thinking about stuff from my past, just the way I came up and stuff like that. So you run up on me.
It's good to keep all that shit in. Right?
I know. I be trying to let it out, but
they got a place here where you can go like tear up the whole room and shit.
Really? Yeah, I'm not that angry. Like I'm not that angry, but I just be feeling like
that shit might help.
I just be feeling like leave me alone because I really try to change my life and stuff from the fighting lifestyle. Like that's all that's on my record is beating bitches up. Like I had to fight all my life. Like no, it ain't getting us no money, so I don't be on that. I don't be wanting to fight.
What's your name? Yeah, yeah, because you got words of encouragement from afar. I like that. Them Cardis too. I need to hang around y'all. I need some better glasses. My shit prescription though, so you know what I mean. Shit on me then. Okay, I hear you, player. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's happening.
So we get the mug. We walk past, and I was told she was damn near about to try to burn me with the hookah, but the man stopped her.
Envious. That's some jealous shit.
The man stopped her that she was with.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. He stopped her from burning me out with the hookah or whatever.
Right.
This is what I was told. I don't know how true that is or what, but this is what I was told by some people from her side. Like, and so I'm like, damn, like, you want to burn me out? Is it that deep? Like, it can't be that deep over talking about some tips on live. On Facebook. Yeah, very.
I'm gonna say
and it was
because I don't know you.
It was crazy because a lot of people hit me that worked with her, bartending with her, like, yeah, I had to fight her when I worked at Infinity Lounge. She was on the same thing with the tips and stuff like that. Oh yeah, she did that to me at Eve when I worked there. And I'm like, damn, she had different bars doing this to people, so I'm just like, that's fucked up or whatever.
Right.
Like,
so what type of situations you done had, because you're an attractive young lady, you know what I'm saying, you're getting your own money, so, and we spoke about insecure individuals. Give me one of the wildest stories you got about a baby daddy, or just some real life what the fuck type shit.
About a baby daddy, damn. Shit, my Jacoby daddy took me through some shit. That's why I got a lot of fighting shit on my record because of his daddy. His daddy called himself a pimp. And
what was his name? What was his pimp name?
Hollywood. Yep. Hollywood. It's Hollywood. And he took me through a lot. Like I done been bit by bitches on my back, got permanent marks on my back and shit. Like they used to wait to come catch
real life dog bitches on this team.
Yeah, literally. Like they used to catch me out, wait to catch me out. And the last fight I had with some females with him, from him, like he had stole a chain or something from somebody.
Allegedly,
and gave it to me. And I had it on. And the girl literally saw me with it on, like, and felt like I stole it from her. Like, how did I get to your house or whatever the case is? Like, I don't know what he doing behind women back and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy for me, and I literally had to do what I had to do with her, and I ended up catching a case with that, but they ended up dismissing it because she didn't show up. She was in college and she didn't show up. But
what's your look on life as far as a key to life that you grew up and had to understand and master and go through it to get to it type shit? Like, you know what I mean? What motivates you? Man, besides the easiest shit like your kids and that's too easy.
Man, the hate. That would motivate me. My haters, people that I know don't like me, people that I know don't want to see me succeed. My family not really rocking with me. That motivates me. Like that made me go harder and make me want to show them that I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna have this and that. I'm gonna stay shining.
You ain't wrong.
No support is better than support.
Yeah, and that's why.
You back there, friend.
And that's why I have friends like her, and I have people that love me and gravitate towards me once they find out like how my family treat me and stuff like that, and the stuff I done been through. That's why so many people love me. Like I got more love out here than hate. So
that's what's happening.
The hate don't bother me.
Could dig that. If you can go back in time and change anything, better yet, if you can go back in time and talk to your 15-year-old self as the woman that you is now, what would you tell her?
Man, I would have saved all my money. I wouldn't have been like at that age. I was getting so much money. I was working at the Pink Slip in St. Louis. I was going out of town getting money. Like I was.
What is the Pink Slip?
It's a strip club. I used to be a stripper. I retired. I only come out of retirement if you're talking about that cash and got that cash for me. At 15? Hell yeah, I had a fake ID.
Right.
At Gold Diggers.
See now,
allegedly.
Allegedly. We gotta talk off camera because I got some shit I need to ask you.
Yeah. Yeah, at 15, though, you never know what a 15-year-old going through. A 15-year-old could be going through like what I was going through. My mom put me out at that age, even younger than that, she put me out. So you don't know what a 15-year-old going through. And if she developed and all that, and she got to get it, and she don't feel like she want to go to a 9 to 5, and that's what she got to do to make some fast money, and that's what she called that, I feel like nothing wrong with it.
Fuck all that. That's terrible. That's terrible. Look, I love you. We keeping hot.
If
you 15 and you feel like you need to go into a strip club, don't do that shit.
Man, I was 15 getting money.
I understand all that.
You asked.
I know. And this a real, you know what I mean? Now, I didn't notice what the fuck you was doing at 15.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
at 15,
no, don't do that shit.
You got to think about it. At 15, I was shining.
Hey, look, at 15, you can go to Walmart. My nigga Alex, he gonna hire you.
Yeah, that's what you should do now.
Do that type of shit.
But that's back then.
Man, look, back then, hit the block, get a pack. Shit, we was on 47. You could have. We had
but I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught. I didn't have nobody in my family or
you could have came down the street with me. Them days you saw me walking down the street.
I ain't know that. I wasn't in people business like that. I knew people that,
Nah, but on some real shit though, like, life do throw curveballs at you, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers that did what did shit that they really didn't want to do, but they did it to survive.
Right. And that's what I did.
I respect
I did it to survive. Like at 17, my auntie Tanya, she had co-signed for me an apartment. Like literally, I was 17. She co-signed for an apartment for me. I had my own apartment on 29th and Wells. They let you move in them apartments. It's probably still the same owner, as long as you got a co-signer. And I had to pay rent and stuff and bills. So again, I was headed out of town, St. Louis, Memphis, Indianapolis, wherever, the money was good for me, wherever I heard about.
Let me get 3 people that influenced you to go hard.
My auntie Tanya, she's number one.
Tanya?
Yep. She's number one.
Hold on once. I'm still waiting on y'all to come on my show, man. I need that power couple dynamic episode. And y'all fit the bill. So Fred, quit bullshitting. Come on, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, she's like number one. I want to say
Me? Oh shit. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, go ahead.
I want to say like it. Like besides like seeing other celebrities and stuff like that, I always looked at my auntie like a celebrity. Like I always saw her do stuff that I'm like, man, when I get older, I want to do that. I want to do that. She was like
She the biggest fucking Janet Jackson fan I ever seen in my life.
literally like she just really motivated me and influenced me like that. I always felt like I wanted to have something. She always came and got us as a kid and showed us stuff and took us to Whitewater and college stuff. And so I was seeing stuff before my time. Like I was young going to Whitewater college and staying on campus and stuff and watching her get dressed and stuff to go to college parties and stuff like that. So by the time I got in 5th grade, I was ready to put on heels and you know what I'm saying? Or 8th grade, I was ready to have on heels and stuff like that, the stuff I saw her doing. So
hey man, this woman we talking about, she ain't no regular Janet Jackson fan. She go backstage and in the green room and all kind of shit.
She looks like Janet Jackson a little bit. Besides me, you know what I'm saying? That's my twin, you know.
Yeah.
You know, everybody tell us that. Shout out to my auntie, you know.
That's what's happening. Yep. So what you got going on now? You think we need to be looking out for, or what you got up your sleeve?
Man, I'm trying to get into something else new. I really want to open up another hall. I have a hall in West Allis.
Let the people know where it's at.
It's on 72nd and Greenfield, 7207 West Greenfield.
How many people at home?
Basically under 50.
So it's like an intimate setting, like some.
It's like a small setting, more like a small baby shower or something like that.
So if you need it, because a lot of people don't fuck with people anyway. So if you can have a small baby shower, hit her up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I got going, and I'm pretty much trying to go bigger now. In the process of relocating from that location, because the landlord pretty much don't want to do nothing. And it's like so many updates I want to do and stuff like that. So I'm into right now looking to either buy me a building or find me another building where I can have my capacity more, maybe that where it got sprinklers and stuff like that, and I can do over 100 people or 200 people. So that's what I'm pretty much working on right now.
You know, I'm always gonna root for you. You know what I'm saying? If you need me, let me know. I can move nothing though. I ain't with all that list and shit no more. You know, I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is.
And I actually want to start my own podcast. That's pretty much what I'm working on.
You can come on here and be my co-host until you get to, you know what I'm saying, your feet wet.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
And the best advice I can give you for that is do it.
Okay.
Don't wait. Ain't no fucking perfect time.
Yeah.
Do it. You know what I mean?
That's what I want to do.
We started off in the back of a house with a phone and a microphone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we shit stuck with it, sticking with it, and we get better as we go. So don't wait for no perfect opportunity to do your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got an open invitation anytime to come on mine.
Okay. Appreciate it.
It's been another quick episode of Forest Television, because that's who it's for. I'm your host, Sean the Villain. You know what I mean? And it's always a conversation, never no interrogation. Peace.
Peace.